week this week. So we're just checking out what SolarShares is about. It's an RWA project. So, excuse me. So we're looking into everything. We're checking it out. We're exploring it so that we can prepare for the thread writing contest tomorrow. As always, you have to submit it by 11:59 p.m. UTC. So, for those of you who have gotten ahead of it, congratulations. For those of you who haven't, get your asses to work. You know how it goes. Come on, guys. Let's get ready. Um, but let me get this party started. It looks like we're right almost on time. Let's go. Get this going. Get in here. And then actually hop up here. Bang. Got it. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Good morning. Oh, we got some new faces in here as well today. We've got Varendot in here, David. I haven't seen you guys before. What's up, Jeff? All right, thank you, Ezia. I appreciate that. It makes my life a little bit easier when I don't have to sit here and jump around and look for whether or not my day is, whether or not my sound is coming through properly. Yep, sounds like it's going good on X. So hopefully it should be recording good on YouTube. If it's not, then I can always upload it later because I will have access to at least one recording somewhere. Wrong window. Bang. There we go. Track the time. Wait. Oh, yeah, shit. Thank you. I always forget to do it, damn it. I hate that tracker thing, damn. But yeah, hey Crib, what's up, buddy? What's up, Dante? How's it going? It's good to have you all here with us today. SolarShares was actually noticing some of the posts, so SolarShares was talking about potentially dropping in. If they do drop in on any of the days, we're going to turn it into an AMA rather than just our typical live stage. You know what I'm saying? We'll have some fun with them if they do show up. Hi, Joy. It's nice to see some new faces in here. I'm really happy. Oh, Young. Wow. We've got a lot of new faces in here. I'd be really happy with it, Easier, because I do want to start doing more AMAs with some of these projects. It's something that I'm planning on building out, but we're going to finish up this week strong. This is the last week that I'm going to be doing this event for right now. And then we're going to take a week off. I'm going to take some time to evaluate and readjust some of the event structure. And then we're going to come back strong for another month of events. I don't want to just continuously run the events. I do want to improve upon the events as we go. So taking a week off after a month of doing an event a day, Monday through Saturday, is going to give me some needed time to check like the insights, check all the impressions that we got on the server, like voice time, stuff like that. And I'm looking forward to seeing how I can adjust it to make it better for everybody. What's up, Player X? There's no such thing as time off, brother. There's no such thing. The mic is doing some noise. Um, maybe let me see. Maybe I'm messing with my mic a little too much half the time, and it's starting to wear out. I do have that issue. I break my microphones a lot, so let me let me try to adjust it here. Hold on. Let me switch to this one. Can you guys hear me better now? Huh, it's the same. All right. I I'm very bad with electronics. I tend to break them a lot. But that's only because of the amount of use I get out of it. I use this microphone nonstop. Like it's my headset. It's my daily use. I use it when I'm listening to stuff. I use it when I'm watching stuff. It's definitely not intentional. It is so not intentional. Let me try to see what you guys are talking about though. So maybe I can make some adjustments here. Um, X. CJN friends. Let's see. Them a lot. But that's only because of the amount of use I get out of it. I use that is terrible. Okay. Um, let me see something here. Hold on. All right, let's see. Intentional. Let me try to see what you guys are talking about though, so maybe I can make some
There's such a
adjustments here.
delay.
Um, X CJN. There's such a delay. I want to get this situated better for you guys before I start rambling. Like let me see something here. Hold on. All right, let's see. Intentional. All right. I think it does sound a little bit better. Like when I heard it on the thing. Do I sound any better right now for you guys? Can you hear me a little clearer? Is it still doing that choppy? It's still the same. What the frig? Oh, it's worse? Okay. Voice and video. All right. I'm going to do something I don't usually do. I'm going to switch. How's that now? I might sound a little further away, but this microphone definitely works better. So, yeah. This is actually my camera mic that I'm on now. So, I'm gonna have to tinker with this a little bit and see if maybe I can fix that. I'm sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize that my sound was coming in that bad. Um, I might actually have to order a new headset because of it, if that's the case. Luckily, this wasn't a super expensive headset. I got it on sale, so yeah. Good morning, everybody. I'm glad that it's better. So, what we're gonna do is we're going to, and actually let me adjust that on my stream as well, because those poor people are probably sitting there dealing with that terrible sound. That's speakers, um, microphone. Here we go. I'm gonna switch over that and there. That should be better. Um, Sorry about that, everybody. Oh, yep. All right. So, yeah, it's good to have you, Player X. It's always nice to have some new faces in the stage. Um, we're gonna be reviewing SolarShares today, and there's a lot to actually go over. So, we can get started now. I don't usually like. I like waiting for people to show up. Um, The only problem is we do have a lot to go over. This is a very big project. It's not like there's more information on it than like the last two projects we've reviewed combined. Well, no, not really, because Impact had a lot on it. Well, yeah, Social AI didn't have as much information because they're early, and Paragon has a lot of information that they're yet to release. So I would actually say that this has more information than both of the projects combined before. So yeah, but yeah, so you go to solarshare.io. I'll share the link in chat for you guys. Yeah, it's a really in-depth project. And projects like these, it's actually super important that they do have as much information that they have, because there's a lot when it comes to like regulations. There's a lot. Hey, Mimi. There's a lot when it comes to the structure on the earnings, and anybody who wants to get involved with like a RWA play like this needs to have that information if they're going to invest. So I would say that it's probably one of the most important things to have like a good white paper together, something that clearly outlines what your purpose is. It's a business like any other business, and these guys seem like they have a really good setup for their information dissemination to potential investors, to community members who are just interested in the project, and to people who are just interested in blockchain and RWA plays in general. So it's nice to see like a really good structure. Like the executive, their whole mission plan here, like kind of there's so much. But we're gonna go over it real quick. We're gonna get prepared for coming up on tomorrow, actually, when you guys have to submit your. Can I turn this shit off? Here we go. Haha! Yay! Um, so we're you guys are going to be preparing for your thread for tomorrow. Some of you guys may have gotten a jump start on it by checking out the project. I did announce the project, so like you guys had plenty of opportunity up until now to get started and to get an idea and feel for it. So, I'm buzzing. I don't know why I'm buzzing, but I'm buzzing. And it got cold again today, which sucks. So I'm trying to hide a little because like it's starting to warm back up again outside, but like the house is still super cold. Good morning, graveyard. Good morning. All right, so they start off, and this is kind of cool because they start off with like a really catchy statement here, right? They empower your future with solar energy, earn up to 25% APY annually, right? So that's a good hook line for people who are interested in earning and people who are interested in solar energy, right? So they're pointing out the fact that they're a solar company, right? And they're pointing out the fact that you're earning for the solar, not just getting like a solar panel setup and fractional ownership in solar energy projects with transparent blockchain powered returns, and then a join our wait list, which is like a call to action. Did they? I didn't know. I actually don't do Zealy campaigns much. The only Zealy campaign I'm focused on is the one that we have here because it's part of our community. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Zealy. Most of you guys have probably come in through Zealy. And I appreciate all the amazing community members that we've gotten through it. But in a lot of cases, Zealy doesn't really bring in the best quality people. Like I might get a handful of you guys that are amazing out of like 1,000 of the people that come in through Zealy. So even though I appreciate Zealy and what it can do, I enjoy having good solid community over numbers any day. But yeah. Oh, looks like everybody knows Player. Exactly. You want I like community. I like growing with people. I like connecting with people. And a lot of people from Zealy aren't looking to connect. They're not looking to they're looking to get in, get their credits and go. And it makes it tough. Yeah. And you know what? That's important too. Like a lot of people are looking for that. It's Web3, it's crypto. Well, I'm glad, Shibu, and I'm going to continue to try to provide as much value as I can to you guys. And that's the thing. Like a lot of communities and companies don't understand that. It's not just about people providing value to your project. It's about you providing value to your communities too, and that's what I try to promote every day. Like we're all pushing and growing and learning and succeeding together in the space. Whether you're a community member or whether you're a project founder, every community member is just important as every other community member. Some provide a little more insight, some provide a little more engagement, others don't, and that's fine. Everybody has the ability to contribute what levels that they're able to contribute. Doesn't mean any contribution is lesser or greater. All contributions are great. It's just some people have more time, some people don't. Hey Anna, welcome in, buddy. But yeah, so it looks like, and mind you, I'm exploring this kind of fresh too. Because, I've seen these guys. I haven't really explored the project. And I'm trying not to explore the projects beforehand so I can explore the projects with you guys as kind of like an outside observer, too. What's up, Kade? I want that experience of being new in the project and looking at it from an outside-in perspective as much as I possibly can. Because, one, I can give some feedback on it as we go. Yeah, partnerships are great too, Player. I do agree with you there. That all depends too, though. Hey, Dev. It depends on the level of the partnerships. It depends on the companies that you partnership with. That can be difficult usually you want synergies, like an RWA play with like a meme token that might be focused around like the sun or something like that. I could see that working. But like SolarShare partnering with like a coal or like oil meme token or something like that. That would be kind of like a clash, right? So you gotta. I don't know. I don't know what Zora is. Do you have an X link for it? I'll check it out at some point, and we can always talk about it. I'm always down to explore new things. Oh, I actually haven't. I've heard of Tascon, I've heard of Galaxy, and I've heard of Zeely. I haven't really explored much outside of that. Except for like the gaming ones. There's like Vexer. There's Rev. Rev is a cool one. It's not really like a rewards platform so much as it's like a community like SBT thing. Um, yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it later. Not gonna look at it while we're doing the project review, but yeah, I'll definitely take a look into it and see. Yeah. Um, Zeely's bigger, Chibu. I don't know about better. Bigger doesn't always mean better. Um, I, I I actually like Galaxy. I don't like their support staff. Um, as much as it seems like they've got decent support. I haven't gotten great responses back from them. Um, Zeely's support tends to be a lot better. The quality of people coming in from Zeely doesn't tend to be the best. I like I said, we got a lot of you guys from Zeely, and you guys are awesome. But think about it. There's like another 500 to 1,000 people that came in besides you guys in the same like set, and there's 15 of you here, right? Like, and two of you are part of the staff, and one of you is attached to the staff at the hip. So, like, yeah. But yeah, definitely. Let's go back to the project review. So they start here. Join our wait list. That's kind of cool. Simple, easy. Toss your email in. It's not a huge form. Um, that's awesome. I like the setup. I like the initial setup. I don't really like the font too much because it makes it hard to read in some areas where it's like lighter in the background, but it's not bad. It's got a good picture. It looks almost like one of the California setups for the solar panels. But then it goes down here and it shows off Sunrise Farm, Sun Valley Farm, and Helios Fields Farm. Okay. It takes you off the page, which can be bad, can be good. The reason why I say that is because you haven't finished exploring the page, and then to have to go back to a page. Maybe like a pop-up would have been better, where it like kind of pops up and shows some of the stats, rather than taking you completely off to another page. I do like that it's actually showing you, because this looks like the actual solar farm from the look of it. Which is cool because like you can tell it's more of a tropical environment from like the greenery around it. And I believe that, yep, Brazil. All their stuff is in Brazil for the solar farms, which is an underserviced area, which is good because, I mean, doing it in places where building up a renewable energy project could have a longer lasting effect, can actually increase your profits over time. Like when we initially did the electric infrastructure, yeah, Brazil's got a lot of sun too, yeah, and not many mountains, depending on what region you're in, so that's effective too. Hey, Cologne. Hey, Jane. What's up, guys? Thanks for hopping in. So, let's see. And it goes into like the details of it, what the farm is. Looks like this was their first farm. Beginning of the journeys in renewable energy investment. I don't even want to try to pronounce this. I don't speak Portuguese. ZK. So, yeah. It's in Brazil, Bahia, Brazil. This farm benefits one of the highest solar irradiation rates globally, harnessing an unparalleled level of solar energy per square meter. 200 DAH. So this is where. Thanks, Graveyard. I appreciate that. Everybody's distracted by the hair. Okay, what is that? Daily accrued hours. Let's see what is DAH. So this is where it becomes important when you're doing research. This helps because I have no idea what DAH is. I know what W is. I know that's watts. You know what I'm saying? But what is DAH in solar power? Innovation driven and technology leading. Okay, it's a company. DAH refers to DH Solar. No. What is 200 DAH? No. No, that doesn't help. So this is where like it becomes important to be flexible with your research, right? Like you want to know constructed with 200 DAH solar. Oh. Yeah. Likely refers to DAH Solars. Okay, so it is a company that creates the solar panels. Okay. See? So that we learned 200 watt panels. So it's DAH Solar, 200 watt panels. That's good to know. But that says 550. What the hell? Okay. Let's search. So it's 200, 555 watt panels. Okay. Yeah, so it's the company's name. And it's 200 of those 555 watt panels. Sunrise Farm. But understanding what it is, whether it's a company for the for the panels or whether it's like a type of panel or anything like that, can help you be more or less informative in your article, in your thread. Well, thank you for stopping in, Chibu. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. We'll catch you around. I look forward to seeing your thread for tomorrow. But yeah, so knowing what these things are helps you understand better and then helps you inform better. So doing your research on a project isn't just doing your research on what the project's doing, but different aspects of the project. This is what usually takes a lot of time. If you're just doing like a quick thread on SolarShares, you could do a quick thread on like, SolarShares is building solar panels in Brazil to help bolster the energy infrastructure in the region. They're doing this with blockchain in mind and including ways for you to earn while investing in the infrastructure in a real world asset project. So it gives you the you can do a quick dive into it and get an idea of what it is and still post a thread on it. But if you want to really inform with an article, which is the main difference, it's very surface structure with the thread in a lot of cases. You can do a deep dive thread, but most deep dive threads are they're longer. If you're doing just a surface thread or a general introductory thread, or let's say you're starting to work with SolarShares and want to do a quick a quick breakdown of what it is, you can do that without doing a huge deep dive into the project. But as you start to go and as you start to give more details, as you start to work with the project more in depth and like break down more information for your audience and for other people who might be interested in it, you're gonna have to do more research. You're gonna have to know what kind of solar panels they're using. Just because, like, what if somebody asks you, "Hey, do you know what these guys use?" You'd be able to answer it. It helps you as much as it helps them as a company, right? So the Sunrise Farm boasts a robust power capacity of 110 kilowatts, aiming for an average power output of 16,000 kilowatt hours monthly. Another thing I like to do, let's say, how much power does the average household use in Bahia, Brazil? And we can get an idea of, like, per day. You get an idea. Well, this one's not really going to be all that helpful because they want to charge me to. Huh. But like you can get. Creon, I feel it, bro. But you can get like different stats, and you can use these stats, right? Like these guys are producing. These guys are producing. Where the hell was it? It's one of these pages. These guys are producing 16,000 kilowatt hours monthly, 110 kilowatts per day, right? How many houses are they powering with that? You know, and these are stats that can catch people's interest and attention. So these are things that you may want to look up as you're going through projects, and of course it's flexible because you can use this not just for this project but for other projects as well. So it's helpful. Hey, Emmy. Hey, Big Joe. Nice to see you guys in here. Thanks for coming in. Brainiac. Looks like everybody's showing up now. What's up, Vecna? Yeah. So, hey, Velocity. I see you typing down there. So, spending 1,000 square meters, farms infrastructure comprehensive, encompassing high-grade inverters, cables, connectors, and monitoring equipment. So, additionally, ecological ground structure support sustainability ethos, while perimeter fencing and all risk insurance contract provide security and protection. So they're insuring their stuff as well, which is something important to know if like you're getting invested. No, I didn't lose my voice. Why would you think I lost my voice? Can you not hear me? I know you guys can hear me, otherwise you guys would have been saying something by now. I'd hope so anyway. No, I changed microphones because this microphone was acting up and causing a lot of feedback. So I got a different I hooked up a different mic. Yeah. I didn't wanna keep doing that to you guys. So all right. The meticulous setup signifies SolarShares' commitment to renewable energy and sets a high standard for future projects, combining technological excellence, environmental stewardship, and robust security. Good pictures, like this is the buildup of the farm itself. These are things that you can use, right? So, like, let's say you decided to make a thread on this project, which you guys are going to be doing a thread for tomorrow, right? Now, you can take this and you can go with like the buildup of Bahia, Brazil solar farm. You can include these pictures. Like and let's see, do they have a media kit? They might have a media kit. No, I don't see a media kit. Okay, that's fine. Not everybody does. A lot of people actually don't nowadays. And then from here, you can click Invest Now. Be first to know when SolarShares launches. So you can get on the email list to see for that. And then we can just continue checking out the other projects, right? Solar Farm Batch 2 and 3. Solar Panel Brand, OSDA. How many watts? Monthly production. Farm capacity. Size. This was 4 times the size, but it only produces 2 times as much, right? Inverter brand. Inverter capacity, but like this one's huge. Second and third SolarShare batches were purchased together with the help of new investors and partners. acquired during the most prominent solar industry expo in Latin America, Intersolar. This is another thing that you guys, hey Israel, what's up, buddy? No, we're not doing the video yet. I'm thinking about saving that for the next batch of events. So we're gonna take that week off at the end of this week. I'm gonna run next week looking into statistics and growth metrics and engagement and stuff like that, and see how I can improve the process, maybe change up the events for the week a little bit, streamline some of them, combine some of them. So yeah. Videos aren't as big a deal when your threads are good enough, but videos enhance your threads and enhance dwell time. Videos do amazing on X. And they're a huge source of impressions. Videos probably outdo written content on X on a daily basis, in my opinion. This is an opinion. I haven't looked up the statistics, okay? This is an opinion. But, hey, TJ, I think that video and audio content on X have far surpassed what the written content was ever able to achieve. And we're starting to see that more with spaces, with live streams. Like, I'm live streaming on X right now, right? Like, and this video is probably going to do better than my thread from this morning. Or my post from this morning, right? Like, these are things that become super important towards building up your platform. Noticing the trends, noticing what works really well, and working with that and focusing on that. Now, you're still going to want to do written content. I would never switch completely over to video content. Not only for one, because I would just be on my camera all day, every day. But for two, I would have to do a lot of cutting, a lot of editing, a lot of like short content, and a lot of things promoting my content on X, on YouTube, on Twitch. Like, this is one of the reasons why I never went professional for streaming, because it's a lot of work, and I didn't have the time to do it because I was truck driving while I was doing it, or I was doing this while I was doing it, or I was doing that while I was doing it. So there's a lot more work that goes into video content than written form content. Now, written form content does take some work, but not nearly as much. Written form content is easy to produce, in my opinion. Video content tends to be a lot more involved. For every like minute of video that you see for like a really well done short, you can think that there was at least 30 minutes of work put into that video. From clipping content from other videos, from taking additional graphics or audio or whatever, and finding stuff that works in the places that you found where it works. It's very much like crafting a thread and finding where to place your emojis, where to place your links and your hashtags and your cash tags to make them more effective, to guide people towards the things that you want to guide them towards, like the token or the X page or the Discord. It's like that with a video post. The only difference is that you're putting it in a visual context, and you have to, like, there's ways with like YouTube shorts and stuff that you can add in a little section for you to click to continue through to a full video. Most people don't use that, but the people who do use that get clicked through. They get full video watches on their long form content. These are things that people should be using, but not everybody does. And if you want to be successful with it, you should be doing it. And it's the same thing with like the thread content that I've kind of been pushing towards you guys. The article content, and how to like add citations and emphasize certain areas with bolding, including images and GIFs and videos. These are all things that improve your content in a written format and emphasize it with things like visual or audio content on top of it. Dignity, thanks for joining in. I haven't seen your face here before. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the constant showers, but I like seeing new faces too. It's always a good thing. All right, so this one's 372 panels, OSDA panels. So it's almost twice the number of panels but it's also 4 times the size square meter wise. So it's 4,400 square meters. So like you can kind of see that as you kind of start to scale up, it's taking a lot more space and not as much of a return. Like 4 times the size for 220 compared to 110. So like that's something to think about. Are there challenges in the industry when it comes to the amount of space that you have in comparison to the amount of need of electricity for a region? Are certain regions just doomed to never have solar because they don't have quality solar hours during the day? Some areas have great solar capacity, like what was it, the Antarctic or the North or South Pole, where it's sunny majority of the time. It's almost never a sunset. Like, could we do something with that? But then we have the issue of like the technological challenges of like electrical transmission over distance. So these are all things that you can get into with your threads and your articles on stuff like this, and not have to specifically preach about SolarShares. SolarShares being the top of mind, the main focus of the article, but we can talk about these issues while we're weaving into it to keep interest in the potential reader or the potential investor, right? Because when you're promoting a project, you're kind of selling it for them, right? So like you as a thread writer, you as somebody who becomes like a KOL in the space or builds up a platform where people check out your stuff and read your stuff, you got to remember you're kind of selling a product to people. So you're pitching something to an audience, you're informing an audience on it. So you are kind of a salesman. Especially when you're being paid by this project to do it, right? So like I'm being paid by IBC to make the community an enjoyable place, to make you guys feel at home, to keep you guys engaged, to inform you guys and help you guys grow and stuff like that, right? But like I'm paid to promote the company. So knowing about the company, knowing about the projects that we're promoting, knowing about the efforts that we're putting in on the back end is important too. So like always remember, you're kind of selling things, so be careful what projects you take on. Be careful what contracts you get into, because your name and your face is going on this just as much as theirs, right? So you'll always be remembered as the one, like Shiba Inu, Crypto Steve will always be remembered as the dude who shielded Shiba in the beginning. You know, like you're kind of a face of the project because you're promoting it. So you have to remember that going into anything and make sure that you do everything with the best intention for your platform in mind, no matter what. So do your research on something before you get in bed with it. Hey, Monday. All right. So most well-equipped setup featuring, yep, it's kind of the same thing. It's the same go-to saying for what the other one. So they're basically saying that all of their stuff is the best quality that they can get. They're setting it up with the best intentions to keep it running long term. And they're making sure that it's insured and that there's safety and security to protect the assets that you're investing in. I really do like the land clearing aspect. It kind of shows you how they're growing and how they're. Yes, we are doing a random draw today. That'll be later on though. Today we'll probably do the ducks. I don't know. Maybe we'll do ducks. We'll take a vote on it again. Actually, if you want, we can start voting on that now, duck or wheel, and that way I don't have to worry about it when we start to start to actually do it. 1, add reaction. 2, duck race of death. Monday, you like that duck race of death. I like the duck race of death too, dude. Like, I think the duck race of death is fun. Hey, good morning, Jack. Easier. Oh, that was Shua. I figured the silly face was easier. Oh. but like it kind of like helps you connect with the process of an establishment of the the whole thing, like the whole project. You can connect with it. You can see where it started and where it is now, right? Like I don't. Okay, so I gotta click and then click again. That was weird. Um, and where it's at now, like it's an awesome thing to see because it kind of connects you to the project and the growth and everything, and I like it. I can dig that. And then Helios Fields Farm is an upcoming project. It's going to be 110 kilowatt, land size 4,800 square meters. Huh. So I guess maybe they're going to start off at 110 kilowatts. Yeah, so they're still in the process of building it out from the look of it. Oh, they've got a broken image here. No. Hey, Vinakeen. Um, let's see here real quick. 1 second. This is still. Oh. Just trying to see if maybe they want if they messaged me to see about popping on or not. Just wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing them while they were. All right. So yeah, this is their upcoming solar farm. The one thing I don't like is they have all the invest now, but like they don't show you how to invest in their thing. Maybe they're not open for investment yet. So that's something that you would have to inform your audience about. Be like, hey, look, guys, they have an invest now button, but they're not taking investors just yet. They do have a wait list though. You sign up for the wait list, and they'll notify you when the opportunities become available. And there you go. I signed up just now, joined the wait list. Hey, Stark, how you been, buddy? It's been forever, man. I hope everything's going well for you. I haven't seen you, and I've been worried about that because, our buddy hasn't been here. Yeah, I was a little worried there, man. All right. So we got past the three solar farms. We checked those out. We signed up for the wait list. Let's see. Revolutionizing solar investments. A brand new way of investing in solar. I like the green around the solar panel. It's like going green, going solar. Like with SolarShare, you can fractionally invest in real life solar farms built in Brazil, generating a portion of the revenue every single month. So, again, it comes down to like it has a very revenue share feel to it. Hey, Chigozi, what's up, buddy? All right. So, fully transparent, blockchain ensures security and visibility. Let's see. Is there anything I can click here? Nope, can't click nothing. Okay. I like interactable things, but interactable things tend to distract you from like the flow of a web page too. So, it's good. Earn up to 25% APY while helping to build solar energy farms. So you're investing in the buildup of these farms, and then you're getting a share of the revenue from it being in play and working. Accessible to everyone. They have the good thing is they have a list here of like an idea of how much it'll cost to get invested. I hate that when I'm looking into projects and they're like, NFT mint coming up soon, blah, 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 right? And then you're going and you're looking through it and you're like, how much is this shit going to cost me? Like, I want to get involved in it, but like, you have the reality of like, you have limited resources and you want to make sure that you're going to be able to invest what you want to invest in it or like a reasonable amount to you compared to the amount of time that you're going to be paying in putting into, and technically, yeah, time is a form of payment. So you want to be sure that you're able to invest the time that you want to invest into it, as well as get the price that you want from it. So like somebody getting into a project, typically they promote that project, right? some people just get in and they buy, right? Me, I get in, and if I really like the project, I'll promote it and I'll shill it, like, and I'll notify people that I'm involved in the project. I'll notify people that I may be getting paid by the project even, and that's something I would recommend to any of you also. Because we see a lot of that in the space where people are paid shillers and they don't notify people that they're paid shillers. They're like, "Oh yeah, this project's great," blah, 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 blah. But they're not saying like, "Hey, these guys paid me $1,000 for a few tweets for the month to try to promote the project," right? It's something that happens a lot in this space. Hey, Blessed, just trying to run through this, and I'm happy to bring people up towards the end as we go. But so you have a lot of paid shillers out there, and they'll get paid to shill the project, but they won't notify you that that's what they're doing, you know. Well, I'm glad that you're here with us again, Stark, and I hope that you continue to be able to be here with us. But real life is real life, and when you have to take care of what you got to take care of, I completely understand it, bro. I just hope that everything is going well. That's it. Like I don't begrudge you not showing up. But I do hope that at least when you aren't showing up, things are okay, because that was my main concern, But yeah, so if you're getting paid to shill a project, put a little notice or a little disclaimer. Actually, that's a law here in America that you have to disclose when you're being paid to promote something, and it's something that a lot of our American KOLs don't do. And it kind of amazes me. Like, these projects are all projects that are IBC group, IBC family, either investments or projects that we promote or are paid to market for or anything like that, right? And I say that openly because it's something that you typically have to disclose, right? Now, what I do say also, though, is that these are projects that I'm not connected with on the back end, right? So I'm not actively connecting with these guys and saying, "Hey, we're going to use our community to promote you," and blah blah blah. No, I'm these are just things that help me make an easier choice on what to focus on as a project for the week. So we may at some point have projects that we have no relation to whatsoever. At some point we'll run out of projects that are connected to IBC or CJN that I can host for a weekly event. But it makes it easier because I have a list of projects that I can use. So why not? But yeah, so like I'm personally not being paid to promote any of these projects. So like I like to let people know that. I didn't connect with the guys at SolarShare or the account managers that manage the marketing for them if they do have an agreement like that. I don't even know if they have a contract like that. So, like, these are good things to know and to say, like, if like Wolvesdow, right? Wolvesdow recently did an airdrop. I got an allocation of the airdrop by putting in the application. I don't know why I got as big of an allocation as I did, and I'm so grateful to Wolves for that. But when I am posting, I do say that I got an allocation, because I technically got paid by them for participating in their ecosystem. When I promote them, it's 100% genuine because I love Wolvesdow. I love what Payton's done. I love what Sam Stefanina's done, Matt Stefanina. They're all amazing. Like, I see so many. My good friend Maddox, who comes in here, he's affiliated with Wolves. Like, they're all amazing people. But I do still say, hey, like, I did get an allocation from the airdrop, just so you guys know. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and shill these guys as hard as I'm shilling them, and not give you notification that I did receive an airdrop of tokens from them. And it's not about saying, hey, I'm a paid shiller. It's about transparency, right? It's about people understanding that I am invested in this project, whether I put my dollars in or not. I'm invested, right? And that's something that you can be clear and transparent with, while still providing really good, solid information and helping guide people through the project. It doesn't have to be this hush hush thing where, like, oh, well, I didn't get paid. No, you promote the project, you guide people through it, and let them know, hey, yeah, I am being paid by them to promote them, or hey, I do have a token allocation, or hey, I bought an investment in this project. So I'm invested, and your interest in it actually benefits me still. So these are things that your audience may want to know and may feel bad about if it comes out later that you didn't tell them. So it can help your platform to just get ahead of it and be like, hey, yeah, shit, I have tokens. Or hey, yeah, I have this. Like it doesn't really hurt you. It doesn't hurt your standing at all unless you're producing low quality shit. Like, think of it this way. If you're paid and you don't tell people and it comes out, it looks bad. If you're paid and you notify people up front, you're telling them to be unbiased and just read through the information that you're providing and make a decision for yourself. And that's something I promote whether I'm paid for it or not. I want you guys to use your brains. I want you guys to do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a stock expert. I'm not a crypto expert. Most of the people that claim to be aren't either. Okay? They're just really good at what they do and predicting markets and stuff like that. It can go completely sideways for them just as quickly as it can go for me. Only I have less experience, so it'll probably go sideways faster for me than them. But, it's good practice. And something that kind of secures your brand against negativity. And like, oh, he's just a paid shiller, and these are things that you want to try to avoid connotations with your platform. So this is why I'm trying to give you advice on that now. Yeah, just like you guys with the thread articles, right? You guys are doing it for CJN, right? And you're doing it as part of a competition. So this week, when you do the SolarShares thread, when you do the call to action to check out SolarShares at SolarShares NFT on X, say, hey, I'm participating in a contest to potentially win 15 USD from Citizens Journalism Friends. Disclaimer. Put a little disclaimer at the bottom. This will help you get used to doing that in the future so that when you do paid content, disclaimer, I've been paid to produce this content by XYZ company. And this will help you get into the habit of hey, I'm a paid writer for this. I'm a paid writer for that. And you can even put it in your profile. That's something as well. Yeah, Buddha, I don't know why. Try reconnecting, buddy, because other people can hear me. And I think on my X page I'm audible. So if you're having an issue, you can always join us on X and listen in, and then when it comes time to fucking salamander with a duck face, you can even put it in your profile. Yeah. So I am audible everywhere else, so it might just be you, Buddha, or it might just be Buddha. Where's my? There we go. All right. So I like that it says that you can invest with as little as. It gives you a good idea of what the threshold is for investment. So it helps you understand if realistically it's something that you would like to invest in long term, or something that you can afford to even invest in. And everybody has different risk tolerances. Everyone has different limits on what their initial investment in something is. So this is something I really like, because it sets realistic expectations prior to the launch of the NFT mint or whatever else, the RWA assets that you would then invest in and move forward with. So own a piece of solar power, generate monthly income from clean energy, let the sun work for you while we handle everything else. Passive solar income, own a slice of commercial solar farms and earn monthly returns from clean energy. So this is just just a place, like an image giving you an idea of how you can calculate your return of interest. I don't think that this is exact. So this is something that you would probably have to get access to as they roll out more of their platform, I would guess. Automated payments,
Your earnings are deposited directly into your account each month, as reliable as the sunrise. Track your returns in real time while your investment generates green energy. This is something I would ask them about as well. Like, if you're getting involved in the project, this is something I would have questions about personally. Now, does this go to your account via their dashboard, via their landing page? Is it a custodial wallet through their site, and then you can withdraw it to your wallet? Is it something that gets directly deposited to your wallet, your custodial wallet, your MetaMask wallet, whatever wallet you're using? Like, these are things that I would like to know as somebody who's an investor, because if I'm getting involved with this, right? And let's say shit hits the fan and things go down, right? Like the solar farms blow up tomorrow, right? And they say screw this, we shut down everything. Not saying that these guys are going to, but let's say that that does happen, right? If it's locked in a custodial wallet on their website and everything goes down, or God forbid, rug, like they pull the rug out from under me, and now what? If it's in a dashboard based wallet controlled by them, it's controlled on their site, you don't have access to it anymore. You see what I'm saying? So these that would be like a concern that I would have as somebody investing, just to find out what my risk exposure is there if things did go bad. Hey Fred, nice seeing a new face in here. Thank you for joining us. Seeing a couple of old faces as well. What's up, Pager? So yeah, this is definitely something that I would look into. Like, what is my risk there? Like, do I have to stake and lock things in? Like, there's a lot behind just this automated payments that makes me think about different aspects of the platform. And that if you're doing your research into something, this is something I would research as well. Hop in their Discord. And this is why I don't do like the Discord hopping in and the active questions and stuff like that with you guys, because I want you guys to do your own research on certain aspects as well. Jump in their Discord, ask them, hey, the automated payouts, how does that work? Can you give me a good high-level understanding of how you guys do the automated payouts? Is this something that you've released information on already? Can you share this information? I'm writing a thread article. Get used to contacting companies about these things. Even if your platform is small, right? They're going to appreciate that you're taking the time and effort to do some research on their project and put information out there into the ether, because that helps promote them. Even small word of mouth is word of mouth. And if you get 10 people that share your article, and then those 10 people have 10 friends that share the article, that's you're exponentially increasing their exposure across the industry, even if you don't necessarily have the biggest audience. But this is also what helps build your audience too, so you're getting a benefit from it as well. You provide good quality information, people get like your stuff and share it, other people notice you, more people like your stuff and share it. Soon you're starting to build your platform up, and you've got a great audience of people who are really interested in the stuff that you're producing. So everything ties into everything with me. So yeah, definitely go and check them out. Go and start a conversation. They seem very responsive on Twitter, so maybe you can even like follow them, send them a message, be like, hey, I was curious about this, or I was curious about that. You don't have to ask specifically about this, but that's something I would personally ask about, because it's something that people would be interested in knowing, and it's usually a pretty big concern in the space. People want to know that their funds are secure, that they have the control over it, that they have access to it, that if something went wrong, they wouldn't be locked out from it. Like, I mean, look at like the Bybit situation and shit like that. Like, people got locked out of their funds because they suffered a hack and shit. Like, these are all things in the industry that you get concerned about. And custodial and non-custodial are one of the biggest things, especially in any sort of like decentralized aspect, decentralized finance, RWAs. Just general control over your own funds is huge. What's up, dude? Yeah, I'm seeing some other new faces in here, and I love it. I love seeing you guys coming in and absorbing all of this. SolarShares is sustainable at its core. We carefully select land that is largely unused and unsuitable. See that they're doing it socially responsible as well. This is something that's become a lot larger in business over the last 15 or 20 years, right? And it's social responsibility. Some companies feel that it's not their responsibility to be socially responsible. Just to put it simply, it's not their responsibility to be socially responsible. But when you look at it, majority of the funding, majority of the developments, majority of the businesses out there creating and shaping the way that the world around us is are large businesses. Where they decide to do business, what they decide to do with the land that they acquire, what kind of land they actually use. These are all important things. Now, unused, unsuitable for farming or wildlife habitats is who's in the desert? Buddha. What's up, Phillips? Um, that's important because for one, it makes the land less expensive for them, I imagine, which is great. Because if you have like unperkable like like land that's unutilizable, that it makes land cheaper. It brings the cost down, which means that it's less. No, it's cool, Phillips. Welcome in, buddy. It makes it less likely for you to have huge overheads when it comes to acquisition of lands for projects like this. And when you're talking about thousands of square meters of space, you want to reduce your land costs as much as possible. You want to be able to level that land so you don't want to disrupt natural habitats of creatures in the area because you want to sustain wildlife so that people in the area can continue to hunt, continue to gather resources from that area. So you don't want to interrupt that by building on farming land. You don't want to interrupt that by destroying a bunch of natural habitats. So that's where social responsibility comes in, and you're seeing more and more companies using that as kind of like a selling point for their product as well. It's a great selling point. It's also become like a very heavily used selling point. So make sure that like when you're doing research on companies, that when they are talking about being socially responsible, they are being socially responsible. I would hope that a company that's doing green movement like energy stuff is actually doing that and addressing the natural effects the effects on the natural for their current and planned solar farms, and even shows like the region that it's actually part of, which is kind of cool. It kind of gives you like an idea of where things are. Like when you think of the world in like a global sense, in a lot of cases, it's hard for you to like imagine where things are and in the grand scheme of things, especially when we have like a globe or like a map system that's very heavily skewed for some reason. Global politics. My country's got to be look bigger than yours on the map. You know, you gotta love it. Um, so let's go down here. Curious about how this all works. Calculate. Here we go. So they do have a calculator here, which is awesome. That's what we were seeing up here. So based on the number of NFTs you have, it shows what your purchase price will be, the amount of power you generate, your solar cash back, staked NFTs return of investment per day, per month, per year, unstaked NFTs ROI. So it looks like you don't have to stake your NFTs. That's something that we'd have to check out the white paper for, though. Hey, Bobby. Miles driven, environmental impact, phones charged, cups of coffee. All right, let's see what one looks like here. So purchase price 84 USDT, power generated 16 kilowatt hours per month, $0, 0% solar cashback, 79 miles driven, 1.1 thousand phones charged, 127 cups of coffee. Okay, so it's saying per year your estimated return would be 21 USDT. Per year for solar, which is looks like they have their token solar. For the unstaked NFT would be 26 solar or 11 USDT. So the more of course you invest in it, the more your share of returns come in, and it also depends on in the future as they grow. You know, their solar token may take off, so your investment in that may be really good. It looks like estimating it at about zero point 0.5 USD per token right now. I don't know if the token's even live. Let's see if Solar is live. Defined. Let's check Solar. Nope, doesn't look like their token's live yet. So it's an estimate then. So and that's fine because if they're giving you an estimate, hopefully it's a conservative estimate. I like conservative estimates better because realistically, it's easy enough to overhype something and then it not meet expectations. So, but with an RWA project like this, usually they do a little bit better in the cryptocurrency market because it's backed by something real, physical, like actual assets, and not just like speculation in digital space. You know, so I do have a little more faith and conviction in these kind of plays typically. But like let's say you invested 10 841 160 kilowatt hours per month, 1% solar cashback. See, this is something I'd want to find out about. Like, what is the solar cashback, right? 797 miles driven shows you that's kind of cool. Per day, right? So per day, 1 USDT per day, which per year, I don't understand how that maths. I would have to talk to them about that too, because if it's 1 USDT per day and they're all staked, then it should be 30 USDT a month with 365 USDT per year. So that's something that I would be curious about asking the team about. And that's something like if I was you or if I was an investor or if I was somebody coming into a project trying to learn about it or trying like being potentially paid to promote it, I would ask about that because if it's something that seems off, ask. It doesn't hurt. And if they don't want to answer it, then you don't work with them. Or if they don't want to answer it, then you don't promote them. Like, I mean, it's I wouldn't negatively post anything about them. See, that's something that a lot of people tend to do. Like, you see it with a lot of like gaming influencers too, like where they're working with the project and the project decides to stop working with you, right? Like they run out of runway for marketing or promotions or whatever, and they say, "Hey, look, we're gonna have to cut it off." Nothing lasts forever, dude. Like I may not be here forever. You guys may not be a part of the community forever. Hopefully, you get something valuable, take something valuable away from the experiences you have, right? So it's a positive experience and it's a positive thing moving forward, right? Now, when it comes to a lot of the influencers in the space and a lot of the ways that some of these deals go, some people get really salty and butthurt. And I say it just like that because I'm a gamer. They get salty and they get butthurt. So they'll have had an agreement for 3 months. They'll have gotten paid for that agreement for 3 months, and then they're like, "Hey, you know, like we don't have the runway to keep marketing with you. We appreciate everything you've done. We're gonna have to break off the contract." And then that person will be like, "Oh yeah, well I've worked with you guys for 3 months. You guys had your token generation event. Blah, 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 blah." You got paid for that time though. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they're burning a bridge with you. They're just not continuing to pay you for your services. Don't be upset about it. Like you had a prosperous 3 months working together or whatever the case is and move on from it, you know? But some of these guys will take that negatively and they'll go and they'll post and they'll say, "Oh yeah, these guys paid me for 3 months to promote them and now I'm no longer with them," and blah, 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 blah. Dude, that's how business works. Like, you're not like unless you're a part of the team, you're never going to continuously get paid by the project. You're going to get paid per gig. You're going to get paid per contract period. Like so long as they're not doing shady shit with you or like whatever, then that's great. But like there's no need to post negatively about it. Be like, "Hey, thanks. I appreciate the opportunity. If you need somebody in the future, you know where I am." You know what I'm saying? somebody you know is looking for somebody, you know where I am. And keeping a good, positive working relationship with these people, even though you're no longer working with them, is amazing. I worked for another company for a while, Blast Royale. I mean, I still say hi to Rennie and them every once in a while. You know, like my contract ended. I'm no longer working with them. I'm no longer making money from them. That's great. You know, like I hope that they do the best that they can do. I hope that their community is prosperous. I hope that their game succeeds. And I kept moving. You know, I'm not going to talk negative about them after the fact because, oh, I'm no longer working with them. Like, no, dude, like, fuck, we can do better than that. And that's something I want to instill in you guys, too, before you guys get out there and start working with the Sharks. You know what I'm saying? Like, to just keep a positive mindset. Don't let the bullshit get to you. Don't let things drag you down, you know? But yeah, definitely, like, if you decide not to work with them, don't work with them. Don't shit talk them, but don't work with them. If you do decide to work with them and then you come to find things that you don't like about the project, you don't have to sit there and shit talk them, but you can come out and be like, hey, I just became aware of this, like, and address it with the team first. You know, be a team player, address it with their team first, work with them on it, and then if they decide that they don't want to address it and like they don't want to like fix an issue that will potentially affect your audience and your name's behind it, just make a notification. Be like, hey guys, look, you know, I just became aware of this. I've let the team know. Hopefully they fix this issue, blah, blah, blah. Right? It's not the... Yeah, everybody's shit talking everybody. Have you seen the shit posters on X, bro? Come on now. Um, but that's something that I would recommend for you, for your platform, is that one, if you ever become aware of something shady, some bullshit like that, like somebody doing some dirt shit on the low, like, and you notify the team, hey, I can't abide by this, you know, like, dude, you'll see it once you start doing X more, you'll see it. Let the team know, be like, hey, look, I noticed there's an issue here. I was hoping that you guys can give me some guidance or see how we can rectify this issue, because like I don't want my audience suffering from this. And then they'll either address it or they won't. But at the same time, give them some time to address it. Give them a few days or whatever to address whatever the issue is, and then tell them, hey, look, you know, I've got to let my audience know I've noticed this issue. I'm going to be posting about it. And kind of just give them a heads up. Don't be a dick about it, but like be like, hey, look, you know, like I got to protect my audience too. I have to protect my brand and my platform. You know, I see dirt, you know, and I'm not gonna be an asshole about it, but like, hey, I see that some of these numbers here aren't adding up right. You know, I've notified the team. Hopefully, the team will make some adjustments to it and rectify the issues. You know, but just letting you guys know, because a lot of you guys have been following me along my journey with this project, keep aware of it. And they'll appreciate that the company will appreciate that you gave them a heads up about it, because it might be something that they didn't notice, right? And two, your audience will appreciate that you gave them time to rectify the issue prior to just tossing an announcement out there to your audience. So these are things that you can do to like promote good business. No, we haven't done the duck yet, Phillips. We're only about an hour in. We'll probably be doing it shortly. I want to get through the main page of this website first, because there's a lot of information to it, and I keep squirreling because you guys keep dragging me into the squirrels. And well, no, it's also my fault, but yeah. So make sure that you're just trying to keep good. It's a business relationship. Even if you're not paid by them, right? If you're invested in them, it's a business relationship as an investor to a company that you're investing in. And I know, like, a $5 investment to some people, oh, it's a $5 investment. What do you mean you're an investor? Yeah, it's a $5 investment. I made a $15 investment the other day that turned into $900. Like, $5 investment is an investment. Like, it doesn't really matter how much you're investing. You're investing time, effort, energy. You're investing time promoting. You're investing capital. Like, there's a bunch of different ways to invest. And if you're investing in it, you got to remember to try to be respectful of the brand and the relationship that you may have with them, even if you're not the biggest person, you know. And you also need to make sure that you're respecting your brand and your platform as well as your pocket and your bag. You know, like there's a lot of different avenues to pay attention to when you're doing anything with the space here. All right, so make sure that you're taking these into consideration. I don't know why you can't hear me well. I've been periodically checking. Hold on, what the hell is it? There it goes. I've been periodically checking my X just to make sure that, you know, my stream is coming through decent. Oh, that's the part that thing with the space here. All right, that's the part that you were trying to. Yes, I invested $15 and got 900. I got lucky. It was a lotto play. Solana shitcoins, bro. Solana shitcoins. Sometimes they work out really well. Sometimes not so much. All right. Yeah, it's not as big as my Shiba Inu winnings from back in the day, but I haven't had a Shiba or a Saitama hit like that in a while. New ways to invest. Phillips. Not for me. I'm a lottery player, all right? So what I did was, actually, like, I can, we're going to diverge a little bit. So I was playing with Trump Bank, but if you look for as many of these that I have like 20 of these, right? These are all tokens that I grabbed that are dead, right? So like for that one, right? I split like one Solana amongst a bunch of different projects, and that's the one that hit. So it's like buying a bunch of different lottery tickets, and then hoping that one will hit. It's by no means a skill, all right. We will hopefully be getting some traders in to hey Kazito, how's it going, buddy? We will hopefully be getting some traders in to help with like trading analytics, like shit coins and meme coins. Maybe I'll learn something from it too. But for now, yeah, you don't want to trade the way I trade because you'll probably just dump money in dumb shit like I do. Don't do it. Don't do it. What's up, Buddha? All right. Earn revenue while making the world greener. So we've got to pass the calculator. I like the calculator. I like the way the calculator is set up. I like the style. I like the fact that it shows you kind of, sort of what you're going to be. Now, I don't think that by any means this is 100% set in stone, but at the same time, it might be. It's all recorded, buddy. So it's all on YouTube. It's all on X. You can always jump back in. Like, I appreciate you watching on whatever platform it's saved on because it gives me views. And I'm all about, hey, building the platforms, right? Like I'm happy to have you guys build the platform with me. Taco Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. SolarShare roadmap. All right, this is something I like to see. Roadmaps. Roadmaps excite me. You know why? Because it shows one activity, right? When a roadmap is updated consistently, it shows that the project is putting a lot of care into what they're doing, right? So, oh shit. So they have a TGE coming up, apparently. I didn't know this. So I guess I picked a good week to put the project up because it's Q1 of 2025, which we're almost at the end of Q1 2025. They've got a private round, looks like they're about to do. Public round in TGE, launch solar on DEX with high liquidity. I like that plan better. Decentralized exchanges, I think, are the way to go nowadays. Like, you see a lot when it comes to, like, people trying to list on centralized exchanges, Binance, Bybit, all these big names. A lot of these big centralized exchanges, or even tier 1, tier 2, because they go by tiers, right? You have like the tier 1 exchanges, you've got like Bybit, and you've got like Coinbase, and like crypto.com, even it's probably like tier 2, tier 1. You got a lot of these like major exchanges, and they're super expensive to list on, right? And a lot of these guys are starting to go the alternative route of just listing on a DEX with liquidity, with and of course you can provide like part of the liquidity pool and earn on it. That goes into impermanent loss. I'd be super careful with that. Disclaimer: not financial advice. I don't know shit when it comes to liquidity pools, and impermanent loss scares the hell out of me. All right. So if you're going to get involved in it, make sure that you know your shit, because you're going to lose money if you don't. I mean, there's a huge chance that you could play a lottery play like I did and win on it, but the likelihood is that you're going to lose money. So make sure you do your research before you do any major like investments like that. I would highly recommend that. Let's see, what else do we got here? Oh, damn. You guys really want the duck today, huh? Copy message link. We still got some voting that you guys can do. I see 38 of you in the audience. We've got 21 of you voted. So more people are welcome to vote on that. I posted it in there. Feel free to vote. But yeah, so it shows you what they've done as a project, what they've been building up, concept creation and research. So you can see that in the beginning, as my friend would say. I love that. Gets me cracking up every time. In the beginning, from that pastor video. In the beginning, there it was. In the beginning of this project, though, it looks like they were conceptualizing and researching in the beginning of 2024. So the project's about a year old now, right? Which is that's quick and good growth, because they've got two of their plants or their solar farms already up from the look of it, and they've got the third one being built, right? Established Brazilian solar farm and energy sales company. So they've established a company, a physical company behind this, which is good. That's something you always want to see. You want and get that information. I'm sure that they have to have that information here somewhere, or in the white paper or something like that, so that you can match the information and do your research on it as an investor. So partnering with a leading marketing agency. Okay, so I guess we're not marketing for them, which... Oh, wait, yeah, investment in incubation. So we are partnered with them in some way, shape, or form. See, reading up on this stuff, I like I said, I'm learning this as much as you guys are, from like a ground level as we're going through it. And I like doing this because it you're exploring it together, and like I'm kind of looking at it from an outsider's perspective as I'm going through it. So if I could provide feedback to anybody who's working with them in the company, then I do that. If I can get an idea of what we're looking at together with you guys, there's a lot of things here that we can go through and learn from and explore, pick apart. And I'm very much that pick apart kind of person. I find problems with like UI UX, which is user user interface and user experience, right? So UI UX is kind of one of the big things for me, like the flow of how you go through it, how it feels as you're going through it, like what it feels like when you hover or when you click buttons and stuff like that. I'm really big on all that. Like that's like my OCD kicking in, like the little really small fine details that make major changes to the experience. And kind of like how I am with you guys with like your threads and stuff, with fine tuning it and picking it apart and like telling you where you could have done better, where you could have done worse, where you could have put emojis, where you could have put, like, these are all things that I do, but I do that for like websites and stuff too, where like I'll pick apart the website, I'll pick apart the feeling of it as you go through it. Like when I was talking about before when we were up here, how this is a little off for me. Like if they had toned this differently as it was coming through the areas that were brighter, it would have been a little more visible and a little better, because like the light from the sun in the background kind of like really throws it off and makes it a little harder to read. the clicking off from the page is annoying to me. These are things that I go through and I pick apart as I go, and like I'll provide feedback on a consistent basis with projects that I get involved with. So, but yeah, roadmaps are amazing. Maybe a little more graphics behind it. I would have liked, like maybe something like visually appealing as you go. Like these are things that are important. Maybe put a background image here of like the solar farms or something, like something to keep people like, you've got a lot of green, you've got a lot of like visual as you go through the page, and then it's kind of like pretty blank and bare here, like, and I would like to have seen a little more, like, but that's me personally. Like, it's not a bad roadmap. Yeah, you could have done the roadmap with like the Brazilian map, where like traveling from the different areas, you have the different like quarters and stuff. Like there's so many opportunities for creativity, and there's only so much time and ability to act on that. And these guys have done a lot in the year that they've been in business. So like I gotta give it to them. I mean, this is a huge undertaking. They just launched their socials and marketing initiatives in Q2. Expanded portfolio with two more 110 kilowatt solar farms, and one of them's been upgraded to a 220 already for the plans. So that's huge. Released new website with blockchain. So there was an old website before, apparently, and they released a new website with blockchain and store integrations. Q4 partner. Signed with Brazilian energy associations, pitch deck, white paper, and website, launch marketing campaigns with KOLs, community outreach, articles, etc. So, like, when projects are at this point, for you guys who are looking to get into, like, the project writing, thread writing space, when they're at this point, when you start to see them making partnerships with big name companies for marketing, research, incubation, stuff like that, you know that a company like this, and like I'm giving away like secrets and stuff, like they're not really secrets, but they're like things that the industry has going on, and that you kind of keep your eye on as you go, right? Like not everybody knows about this, and as somebody in the industry who's coming into it trying to build a brand platform, or trying to build a platform for like socials and sharing and getting paid for content, these are important points. This Q3 and Q4, because that's usually you're in as a smaller creator. With a smaller creator with reasonable prices, right, and an okay audience, you could probably make anywhere from 15 to $100 a post, depending on what you're posting. If you get involved with an agency that does thread posting, and they post in mass, and so it's kind of sucks working with agencies, in my opinion. Some of them are great, some of them aren't. You end up posting in mass approved posts by like the KOL managers or the social media managers or whatever, and they do it in big waves, and it's part of marketing, right? They do big waves of posts across multiple people, across multiple different sizes of platforms, from micro influencers to macro influencers, and then they push that message to try to garner as much attention from the industry as they can for the pushes at the stage of business that they're at, right? And that's where, like, you have your opportunity as a creator, as somebody building up a platform. You have your opportunity in those specific areas. So launching the marketing campaigns, KOL, community outreach, articles, etc. Major happenings like new websites popping up and stuff like that, that gives you an opportunity to say, hey, I noticed that you guys just have a new website, like you have an opportunity here for people to promote this and like show you guys off. Like, let me do an article on you guys. I have reasonable rates. I'm a small influencer. I'm trying to grow, and get yourself, I hope so, Shua. Get yourself a good rate sheet. Like Google rate sheets for social media content producers. Google rate sheets for, like, I can't guide you on prices because I've seen prices range from like $20 a Twitter post Yeah. Whatever, Shua. Um, I've seen things range from $20 for a Twitter post to 1,500 for a Twitter post. I've seen people running promotions for like game nights for like $100 a night, and like they're not always the best hosts. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh yeah, let's play, and then no conversation, no interaction with the audience and shit like that. And then I've seen people charge $4,000 for a tournament. You know, for a 1 day tournament. You know, like prices vary very heavily in Web3, and a lot of it depends on your audience, your community reach. Um, you guys tend to be some of the most important factors in pricing, right? So, like when you have a really good, engaged, active audience or community, your prices tend to go quite a bit better. So you have to think about like your platform and your sizing when you go about the pricing. Look up price sheets, micro influencers, price sheets, macro influencers, price sheets, thread writing, price sheets, article writing, price sheets, short form video, long form video. Um, I mean, like my live events, doing this 6 times a week, I could probably make a lot more just being an event host than being a community manager. Um, I'm gonna tell you that right now. I could probably make a lot more being an event host. Um, and Creon could probably even confirm that. Like 6 days a week, 2 to 3 hours a day, doing live events. A lot of places will usually pay around like $400 or $500 an event for this. The problem is though is that consistency, right? Now I could probably get $400 or $500 for an event for this, but am I going to be able to consistently host events every day for all these projects? Are they going to consistently want me to host every day for all these projects? These are all things that you have to consider when it comes to like your platform, your pricing, how often you're going to be able to post. So just keep all those things in mind. But remember, these are the points when you have the most ability to try to get in, because they're actively looking for people, even if you're a smaller influencer. When you have big things like this happening, they're looking for large influencers. Like right now isn't a bad time for it, even because they're doing the private round, public round in TGE. This could realistically be a great time to try to get in for like quality written threads, quality written content. And that's also probably why they're more active and responsive to like me making a post about them on X, and the fact that I'm hosting them for the community week this week, right? So like these are all things to consider. Oh god. All right. But what I also like to look at, the video creation. So Thursday, we're gonna go over more of the video creation. The thread, we're not gonna do video for the thread this week. There's a lot of information on this project. We can do video content as we go, and maybe next week see about adding that in there. Oh wait, this week's the fourth week, final week. Maybe I'll run a special event next week for video creation instead of since we're not going to be doing a project week next week. We'll do something around video creation for next week. Maybe I'll be able to have a little more time to craft some stuff around that and give you guys a little bit of a direct run through for it. We can do a little. I got to be careful because like we have to. I have to take the time to go through the statistics and stuff for the last 4 weeks. I have to make sure that I'm crafting the next event structure so that, you know, we have efficient, well set up. Yeah, video editing is fun, dude. Like video editing, video creation. I'm more of a live stream persona. Like as you can tell, I'm completely comfortable being up here. I've got my blanket wrapped around me and everything, and I don't give a shit. Like I got my blue hair. I don't care, dude. Like I'm up here. I'm having fun with you guys. We're talking about shit. We're having a good time. I'm that kind of personality, right? Whereas some people just aren't that kind of personality. Some people find it very tough to do live stream content and much easier to do recorded content, right? And that's something that you can, yeah. It's all preference and comfortability. Let me get through this real quick. We're almost at the end. We're at, yeah. Start a new and independent SolarShare Energy Association. So they want to create their own association in Brazil for energy, which is kind of cool. That's a huge undertaking, but it's really cool. Use funds raised from public sales to expand 40 new 100 kilowatt farms. That's huge. You know, like they have big plans coming up. They might not be able to do it by Q2 2025 realistically. Regulations, applications, like just generally working with the government for something like this alone may take them time. Where you from, Cologne? We gotta talk to these guys and get some solar farms in where you're at. How's that? Shit. All right. So what we'll do is let me look and see here. What did we vote? Damn. 27-5. 27-5. All right. So let's do this. Quack. Quack. Are we doing Duck Race of Death today, or are we just doing Duck Race? Duck Race of Death? Duck Race of Death? Duck Race. What are we doing? Quack. Duck Race of Death. Okay, we got one for Duck Race of Death. I know somebody else mentioned Duck Race of Death before. Oh. Duck Race of Death. I think we're gonna end up with Duck Race of Death here. Duck Race of Death sounds about right. Come on, Nike. I don't want you. Duck Race of Death. Quack. All right. Dev, Kate, Cologne, Brainiac, Velocity, MD, Big Joe, Bridget. Hello, Bridget. Eddie, Shoddy, Pager, Chigozi, Hussein. Hussein, I need your wallet address, dude. Creon, Emmy, Taco, Taco. Taco, Israel, Blessed, Mark the Great. Oh, y'all keep sliding in while I'm writing this out. Damn it. Lex D, I see you there. I didn't get you before. Israel, Blessed. I got Blessed. I got Mark. I got Jack. I got Dude. I got Fred. I got Only One AOL. Got Mimi. Starlight. Tormy. Tormy, Token Seeker, MK, Shua, TJ, Girly, Monday, Lena Keen, Alex, I'll get you, Stark, Crib, Julie, I got Derek, yeah, we got a lot of people today. I got you this time, Only One. Alex S. Alex S. We got 41 people in the audience today, guys. 41 of you. Yes, if you received your rewards already, you can close the tickets. I just haven't gone through it yet. I got velocity. Last check, and then we're going, guys. Yeah, I got your wallet, Buddha. I need Usain's wallet. I've been waiting for Usain to do the wallet thing for like a week now. Did I get Jack? I got Jack. Okay. I always forget Jack, so I try to remember Jack. Let's go. Let's go. I think we got everybody. It looks like everybody's in here. We're getting ready. Oh, hey, Azim. What's up, buddy? For activities, bot, ABI. Yeah, yeah. What else do we got here? I think that's it. I think, Yanga. Yanga slid in before. Yanga. So, Yanga. A Bobby. I didn't think I got A Bobby. A Bobby's in there. A Bobby. I've seen you since the beginning, so I'll toss you in there, Bobby. No problem. Kate, just running through it real quick. I don't want to miss anybody because that's a pain in the ass. If you think I've missed you, let me know. I know I've got you, Julie. I know I've got you, Mimi, Buddha. I have you, Joe. You haven't received yours for when? Yeah, no, I'm not worried about any of the payments yet, guys. Um, I'll go through those today, and I'll let you know. We got 42 names. We got 40 in the audience. That's all we got. All right, Duck Race of Death time, guys. Duck Race of Death. Colors and costumes. So the rules for this is the last three standing win. If you're not on the stage when it's the last three standing, you're asked out. I'm going to pick somebody else. All right? So, get ready. Get steady. Let's go. Shuffle, shuffle. Let's vote. Vote for what? Not last three. Really? Death or nah? 1 or 2. So we're doing Duck Race of Death or nah, alright? 1 is for Duck Race of Death. 2 is for nah. All right, let's go, guys. Come on, vote, 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 vote. Let's go. Death or nah? Death or nah? 10 to 6, 11 to 6, 12 to 7. Oh, 12 to 8, 12 to 8, 13 to 8, 13 to 9. We've got 40 people in the audience. Let's go, guys. Who keeps clicking the button? Stop clicking the button. 14 to 8. So we're at 22 so far. We still got like another 20 people that can vote here. So, 15 to 15, 11, 15, 10, 16, 11. Somebody just can't stop clicking. They got to keep clicking. Damn. 16, 11, 16, 11. Come on, guys. Death or nah. 16, 12, 15, 12, 15, 13, 16, 12, 17, 12. Come on, guys. We're almost there. We're at 30. We got 10 more people in here. Vote. Vote. Death or nah. $18, 14. It's so close. 19. Jeez. 18, 19, 13, 19, 14. Y'all just clicking buttons at this point. yeah, goofy. I could be an auctioneer. I don't know. 1910. So it looks like we're at 30 right now. 1910, 1912. Um, I 2013, 2113. At this point with 21, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna. Hey, taco. That's okay. We haven't started yet. People are trying to decide which one they want. Do we want Duck Race of Death or nah? I know, Taco. I got you here, buddy. Yeah, I haven't started it yet, Eddie, because people are debating whether or not we want Duck Race of Death or not. So, vote. Vote. Duck Race of Death or nah? We're at 20 and 13. 21 and 13. So, it looks like we're doing Duck Race of Death. I understand not everybody's going to like it, but not every... Oh, that's weird. Turn it on again for you. Does that work? All right. So what happens is I take all of your names, right, and I put them into the duck race here, right, and then we all quack and hope that we don't get through the finish line first for Duck Race of Death, and then the last 3 ducks standing win. If it's not Duck Race of Death, right, then I change the timer to like 30 seconds or a minute, and whoever crosses the finish line first wins that race, and we do that 2 more times. So, it's either we have the Duck Race of Death with it's the last 3 standing, or we have the not Duck Race of Death, and it's the first 3 winners. We've got Duck Race of Death is the one that's voted on, Token, so far. So, if you guys, I would do 60 seconds. With the number of people we have, I would do 60 seconds for each race, if it's not Duck Race of Death. But if it is Duck Race of Death, it's 5 seconds per. So, make your choice. Vote. Duck Race of Death, number 1, or not Duck Race of Death, number 2. We've got 21 and 13 right now. If it doesn't change, I'm going to go. And we're going to do Duck Race of Death. Yeah, Duck Race of Death is definitely winning. Yeah, like, and I can't spend too much more time on this. So, it's 1914. It's pretty damn close. And we got 42 people in here. You guys can change the tides at any second. And just completely mess my day up. Yeah, which you guys are trying to do. You bunch of... no. It's 16:15 now. What are you guys doing? $17.15. Like, everybody just wants to mess with me, Buddha. That's what it is. They're just fucking with me. That's what it is. Everybody's just messing with me. They want they want to break Taurus is what it is. 1816, 1817, 1717. What are you guys doing? We had it rolling and you guys broke it. Oh, people are removing their nah answers now. All right. We've got 1 more minute on this. At 12:20, all right, whatever the decision is whatever the decision is, okay? I'm giving this like another 30 seconds to a minute or whatever it is, all right? And then we're going. All right? Where it's 18:15. We're at 18:15. It's looking like Duck Race of Death right now. 17:14. 17:13. 18:12. 18:11. Okay, it's looking like death is happening. Death race is going. Y'all got me messed up. Um, what are you guys doing? 17:15. It's still, time hasn't changed yet. We've got like 30 seconds. Up. Time has changed. It's 16:15. Duck Race of Death wins by 1. Okay? Duck Race of Death wins by 1. And we're going with that. All right? Let's go. Damn it. Y'all got me messed up today. Oh, give me a second. Oh. All right. Yeah, I know, Velocity. I've never seen us function in a more unified way. We're about to draw the winners now. If you're having trouble watching me here, I do have, where the fuck did it go? Let's see, live. All right, quack quack, quack quack. Yeah, the address is definitely needed because like I have your shit from last week and this week, Hussein. So, yeah. You guys can watch on the broadcast there if you guys can't see it in the Discord. So, let's go. Ready, steady, and quack! Quack, 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 quack. Eddie is out. Eddie's the first one out. Sorry, Eddie. All right, let's go. Next, Duck Race of Death. Go! 40 people. This is going to be a long one. Pager is out. Sorry, Pager. Race again. Let's go. Quack. And the next one's up. Derek is out. Sorry, Derek. Better luck next time. Next one. Quack. And it looks like Kate is out. You won the last one. You didn't win this one. Sorry, Kate. Quack. Let's go. And Big Joe, you're out this one. Sorry, Big Joe. Let's go. Quack. Oh, Shua. No, Shua. Poor Shua. And the next one. Let's go. Who's out this time? It looks... Oh. MD racing his way out of the race. Let's go. Next one. Next one. It looks like it's Israel. Sorry, Israel. Better luck next time, buddy. Next up, and it looks like it's MK. Sorry, MK. Better luck next time. And Alex S is the next one out. Let's go for the next. Quack! And Cologne. Sorry, Cologne. Changing your name to winner did not help you win. All right. Let's go. Who's next? Looks like Dev is out. Sorry, Dev. Shotty almost took that loss for you, though. But, yep, let's go. Oh, no, Crib. Poor Crib. Better luck next time, brother. And let's see who's up next. Oh, no, Bridget. Velocity. Oh, Velocity is out. Sorry, Velocity. Who's up next? Only one AOL. Looks like, oh, sorry, buddy. Better luck next time. Who's going? Tommy. Tormy. Sorry, Tormy. Better luck next time, buddy. Let's keep this rolling. We got so many people to get through. TJ is out. Sorry, TJ. No, Buddha, you're still in the runnings. Who's next? Julie is out. Julie is out. Doubting the Duck Race of Death has put you in the running for death. I'm sorry, Julie. But Jack is out next. Sorry, Jack. Better luck next time. Let's go. Who's out next? Lex D. Lex D, you are out, my friend. Next up, who's gonna knock themselves out of the race this time? Fred. Sorry, Fred. Better luck next time, buddy. Let's go. Who's next? Starlight. Starlight takes the win for the loss. Sorry, Starlight. Duck Race of Death favors nobody. And Girly raced yourself out of the race. Sorry, Girly. Better luck next time. Let's see who's up next. Looks like Brainiac. Sorry, Brainiac. Chigozy. Sorry, Chigozy. Emmy. No, Bridget! Bridget, it was so close! So close I could feel you winning, but you didn't win. No. Let's go! Oh, looks like Token Seeker is out this one. Sorry, Token. Another day. And it looks like Stark. Stark has raced himself out of the race. Sorry, Stark. Velocity. Lord Buddha, you're out of the race. Oh, no. Everybody is getting wrecked today. The Starlight. Blessed, you're out, my friend. Sorry, Blessed. You're not blessed today. The Ducks did not favor thee. Let's see who's next. Who's next? Monday is out. Sorry, friend. The duck is not with you. I mean, Yanga, you're out, buddy. Better luck next time. May the duck be with you. Sorry, Emmy. No. RN Jesus is not on your side today. And Shotty. No, Shotty. Oh, you lost twice, Velocity? You bet on... You lost on your duck and you bet on Emmy? Hussein, you were out, my friend. Sorry, buddy. So you lost twice then, Velocity. Damn. It looks like Mimi is out next. Sorry, Mimi. Who's up next? Oh, no, Vina. Oh, Mark the Great. Oh, Mark the Great is out. Sorry, Mark. So it looks like we've got Dude, Creon, Bobby, Taco, and I don't know who this last one is. I think that was, who the hell was that? Let's see. Oh, A Bobby is out. Vina Queen is still in. Vina, you're close. Vina, Creon, Taco. Oh, no. Dude, no, Vina. Oh, no. No. Oh, damn. That was exciting, though. So we got Creon, Taco, and Dude. Well played, guys. Well played. Whew. I'm tired. Y'all got me exhausted. All this duck racing. The duck racing and death wears me out more than anything else. Jeez. Creon, Taco, and Dude. How do I even get you to pop up right, dude? There we go. No. There we go. All right. Whew. You guys got me worn out today. Yeah, you won again, Creon. I don't know. It really is Taco Tuesday. Let's go. I had fun, guys. That was wild. Then Creon's like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just here to be a pretty face in the audience, and I won. What? Yeah. Looks like you're gonna be buying some more food for Ezia, Creon. Oh, jeez. Oh. All right. So let me get this put off on the side real quick so that I have it. All right. Whew. A lot of excitement today. So let's get back into business a little bit here. Don't let Ezia know. Too late, bro. She's always here. Ezia misses nothing. All right. Let's go. So, and now, it's hard for me to even get back into the flow of this right now because that was a lot. So, well, that's what happens when you're in a relationship, Velocity. When you win, you don't win. Your girl wins. So yeah, that's kind of just how it works. Um, all right, guys. So real quick, we're gonna finish going over this. I'm gonna get you guys to the white paper, and then you guys have the information that you need to write a really good article. Is starting a new independent energy association. They're using funds from public sales to expand 40 new 110 kilowatt farms, new revenues to expand ANSG partnerships, and start a massive new 5-phase marketing campaign. So they're not only planning on expanding their physical infrastructure for the real world assets, right? They're also planning on getting involved politically, regulation wise, government wise, with the Energy Association. They're planning on expanding their marketing campaign to get better attention, eyes on their project. So that's something that's coming up, and the marketing phase actually opens up opportunities for people who are interested in doing the writing and stuff. So what we're gonna do is, as we go, as we develop you guys out skill wise for like the writing and the threads and building out your platform and like growing your user base and stuff, what we'll do is we'll start working on like gig application, gig acceptance, rate sheets, stuff like that. I'm gonna try to help you guys build out that shit the best that I can as we go. So we'll do that stuff as well. Conduct first ever community ambassador, all expenses paid invitation to Brazil. So they're doing some cool things for the people who have faith and believe in the project that they're working on. Yes, building your profile. One of the biggest things is building your profile. Um, just having people just posting doesn't really help your project. Um, yeah, of course. Look, SolarShares happy to see all of us together here. They're sharing the post, so that's awesome. It's nice to see everybody tuning in and hanging out with us, both from SolarShares and from the CJN Friends community. Um, but yeah, like when you're looking at your profile, right? Like the number of followers you have, the number of accounts that you're following, what a good ratio is. This is a bad ratio. You want it like 1-to-1. That's something that I don't do because I follow a lot of things. But 1-to-1 usually helps. Follow for follow goes a long way. You want to make sure that you're checking your analytics. That's something that'll come as you do premium. My analytics aren't really the greatest. I've been working on that as I go, but like your audience, we've gone over this a little bit. Content, impressions, videos, watch time, completion rate. That's an awesome completion rate. Even though I don't have a lot of views, completion rate being 85% is amazing. Like things like this are all super important as you go through it. So yeah, we'll work on profiles. We'll work on getting people familiar with like good ways to do different things and stuff. So that's something to always remember. But yeah, this ends up being opportunities for you as somebody who may come in as a community ambassador, somebody who helps promote the project. Some of these projects have really cool incentives for that, and it's an alternative to active payment in a lot of cases. So like you'll be a community ambassador, but you might not be getting paid as a community ambassador, but then you get a paid invitation to Brazil, depending on like your community advocacy, your sharing and your consistent participation. So these are things that are like cool little incentives for community ambassadors and people who are promoting their project who might not have the biggest platforms. So these are potential things that you can get involved with before you have a huge platform. As you start to build out a huge platform, then you can start to branch into more like monetary agreements, contracts. That's something that you'll have to get familiar with as well. Like when you start working with companies, they'll have contracts for you to fill out, agreements to sign, invoices. That's all part of like the business aspect of it and things that you will have to learn as you go. Test feasibility of expansion into Brazil's wind energy sector. That'll be interesting because I'm not sure on how efficient wind energy is compared to okay compared to solar or like geothermal. I'd actually be more interested to see them do like a geothermal route. Just because geothermal seems a lot more sustainable long term. Initial invest initial investment tends to be very costly, but like long term like sustainability for geothermal, these are projects that I've looked into in the past, so I have a little bit of knowledge on them. Not much. Like the types of projects, not necessarily their project specifically. Launch sale for the first 3 megawatt industrial wind turbine. That'll be interesting. I want to see how that goes. In the first SolarShares Summit, location TBD. They'll probably do it in Brazil, though. I mean, Brazil or the U.S. or the EU. Like, one of the major areas, so it's either they're going to do it where they're based, they're going to do it in, like, a major, like, tech area, tech space, like San Francisco, like GDC always happens, San Francisco, New York City, Miami. Miami's more of, like, a party space, so, like, Art Basel and stuff happens more over there than, like, tech summits and stuff. Blockchain Futurist in Toronto. And then you've got like all the events spread out across Europe and Dubai, and so like it all depends. We'll see. What do you mean you can't win again, Dev? And then we've got trusted by investors globally, some investment firms. Um, I don't really like this type of stuff. I mean, yeah, it's nice to see. Um, Me personally, a lot of these anybody can toss them up there, you know. But if these guys are backing them, like Lindau has their, I'm sure that they have their posts on them. Um, you, if it's from Google, it's a Google review. That's not bad. NFTs be the new tool. Like if these guys are posting on X and behind it, then that's great, you know. But like for me, I don't know the project very well. I don't know the founders. Like looking at something and coming in and seeing like the trusted by and then, but this goes as much as like where is it? This goes as much as like this does. Where it like shows off like the partners and stuff like that. Like it's nice to see. It's nice to get an idea of who may be a partner, who they be working with. But like for me, it's not as big of a deal, you know. And then you've got all your facts and stuff, everything you know about product and billing, infrastructure owned by the company, such an important factor. So like they give you a lot of like little tidbits of information here based on like frequently asked questions, facts. Um, so guarantees, 12-year product warranty, efficiency warranties. Solar panels are guaranteed to maintain efficiency for up to 25 years. Insurance, all risks including fire damage and theft covered by insurance policies. These are awesome things that you can include in your threats. Like, and facts are a great place to find a very centralized location for things that people are typically curious about. So this helps you post like things that it helps guide like you towards topics and areas that people may be consistently asking about and piquing a lot of interest in the company, right? So like how does the company mitigate risks around them being a solar panel or a solar energy provider? Like they give you the answer here, which you can use in your post. I wouldn't like just copy paste shit, of course, but you know, make sure that you're make sure that you're utilizing all of the information that you can obtain from all aspects of the web page, of all aspects of um, get in touch. They have a get in touch. It's a web form submission. They've got, looks like, latest news. SolarShare farm coming. Well, SolarShare farm coming. Launch an NFT sale. Solar farm ready. So they've got a lot of different articles and stuff here that they've written. Invest with confidence. Bahia, Brazil. Email contact. They don't have tokenomics store or dashboard up yet. They've got their about up, so you can get an idea of the company itself, democratizing solar. So it sounds like maybe a potential DAO aspect to it as well. Energy gap, location shouldn't limit opportunity. Possible for anyone anywhere to own a piece of premium solar farms and earn returns from clean energy. And here we go. We've got the team here. William Campbell, Lucas St. Laurent, Leonardo Tomazzi, and I'm not gonna butcher your name like that, Zelinskis. I don't know how I would even say that first name. So I'm not gonna butcher it. I like saying people's names right. So they have a pretty big team. That's actually a pretty large team for a smaller company. So definitely you can always hop in here, check out their LinkedIn's. I don't have my LinkedIn signed in on this page specifically, but they have their LinkedIn's connected, except for the last two, Souza and De Jesus. I don't. I imagine you could probably look them up. But if you're really interested in doing like a piece on the team and what their involvement is in the industry, if you wanted to do a piece on the main C-suite of executives, so like something on William Campbell, something on Zelinskis for COO, chief of IT would be like CTO. Chief of relations, so that like head of PR, a principal investor, like co-founder kind of, I guess that would be, principal investor, the bank. Let's see, but so you got an opportunity to get to know the team, to do a piece on the team, and this is what I mean. Like, you're typically not just gonna write one piece on a company. You're typically not gonna write one article or one thread, right? Because when you're choosing content to write on early on, you're choosing content that you're going to focus on projects that vibe with your interests, which means that you're going to continue to follow that company beyond that, which also means that you're going to be able to create more content on it as you go. So you're never going to release just an all-in-one content piece, which is one of the reasons why I've been guiding you guys more in writing content specifically on different aspects, like do an introductory piece on SolarShares this time. Like, just do a general high-level understanding of what SolarShares is. To mention William Campbell, CEO. Like, he's running the team. He's done this in the past. Mention that they're building up infrastructure in Brazil for the solar farms. That they're working on becoming part of the commission down there. Like, they're starting to try to shape regulation and get involved on a higher level in government from the look of it, based on what the roadmap's showing. So like you can give like a higher level, not as in depth, like exploratory piece, right? To introduce them to your audience, and then you can continue to write content day by day where you're diving deeper into different aspects of SolarShares. So like you diving into like the locations, diving into like the NFTs and how they function, diving in, and there's a ton of information here. And another thing, like when you guys aren't, you can export as a PDF, right? Oh shit, that sucks. You can only export one page at a time. I was hoping that like you could export the whole thing as a PDF, and then you could kind of like have it like audiobook, right? Like have the PDF reader on your phone read it out to you. So like if you can't focus that moment on reading specifically, like let's say you're doing dishes or something and you want to be productive while you're doing dishes, you gotta have your audiobook read to you about the project from the white paper without having to not do your chores, which is something that I'm going to be doing in like an hour. I'm going to be going to do my dishes and clean up the house a little bit. And what am I going to do? I'm going to toss my headset on. I'm going to toss some audio on, and I'm gonna listen to information about projects. I might listen to information about like GDC and what's going on. Maybe toss on a video. Maybe check out a live stream. Maybe toss on a space. Everything is productivity. Let's do it. You know, like, but this is what you could do, like on the side, and then you're absorbing this information. And like I said, there's a lot of information here. Like as you can see, there's a lot of information here. A lot of it is going to be like. And I say word filler like word vomit. Like the global solar energy market has witnessed exponential growth between 1992 and 2023. Like a lot of it is wordy, and like it's not badly structured or anything, but it's just wordy. You know, like you're looking for space specifics like exponential growth 1992-2023 for the solar energy market, declining costs, technological advancements, growing awareness. 2024 EIA reports solar panel emerged as one of the fastest growing. Yep, accounting for 60% of total renewables yearly, capacity reaching up to 574 gigawatts. Like you're taking in a lot of the like high point information, like but a lot of it's like wordy. It's put together in a way that it makes it easier to read, but like you're taking a lot of like just the data points and stuff and the relevant information to like craft your own wordy, because you're going to have to put words with these data points and stuff. So yeah, there's that. But these guys seem like they're a really cool project. I've seen a couple of projects like this cropping up in the space. And I think that I'm going to see some amazing articles from you guys. And they've got some awesome images. I'm sure that you guys will be able to pull out a lot of cool things for... Oh, wait. Ooh. Solar operations. Whew. Yeah, you know what? Definitely check out the solar operations section. This can be good. Solar tokenomics, this is another thing because they have their TGE coming up, and they're going to be pushing for that, right? So this is something that you could definitely focus on. Solar, the token itself, the distribution, supply, how it's being released, the fact that it's going to be a DEX approach instead of a CEX approach or a mixed basket. Those are definitely important things. Yes, I do dishes. Yeah. I do dishes. I do laundry. You know, I don't clean as much as I should. Like general housekeeping, I'm pretty bad at that. I'll admit that. I definitely like I gotta sweep and mop and organize and stuff, and I just haven't done that in a while. And I'm very much like a disorganized person. I'm a type B personality. Type A is definitely not my strong suit, even though like the OCD kicks in for certain things. Like, yeah. We would never work, Velocity. I'm sorry. You need a partner that has the strengths that are your weaknesses, and vice versa. But yeah, man, like there's a lot of really cool things going on here. I'm excited to dive more into it, and I'm more excited to see what you guys do with your threads. So we're gonna do the thread submission for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be the same thing I usually do. It's gonna be me helping you guys out. We'll probably explore a little more of this. Maybe I'll go over a little bit of like the video creation, and if you guys want to include like a video like time lapse of you going over it, you'll definitely get extra credit. Like I need to judge it primarily off of the writing because it's a writing assignment, but video, the images that enhance it, the videos that enhance it, the gifs that enhance it, these definitely go towards how how well you score compared to other people who submit their articles or their threads. Articles are different. I got to keep telling you guys that because some of you guys don't get it. Articles are different. Yeah. So we're gonna wrap this up now, though. We've been here for almost 2.5 hours. I appreciate you guys. I've still got a whole 12 of you that are hanging around. I got some work to put in. Otherwise, I got to start organizing. We're gonna be shuffling, maybe not shuffling the channels, but renaming some of the channels and repurposing them. Trying to make the experience in the Discord a little bit better. I appreciate you, Shadi. I appreciate all of you guys that have taken the time to hang out, stick around, and play. Congratulations to our 3 winners today of the 15 USDT. And I look forward to seeing the submissions for tomorrow for the rewards for the contest winners. I'm excited about that. Yeah. But yeah, guys, we're going to end this here. I'm going to say goodbye to the stream first, like I always do. Thank you guys for tuning in on all the different platforms that I am on. Thank you for tuning in on X, Kick, Trovo, Party, Twitch, wherever you may be watching me from. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us at CJN Friends. You're always welcome to come be a friend. www.discord.gg/CJN Friends. We're on the stage every day, 10:30 Eastern Time. I believe it's 2:30 UTC now because you guys are only 4 hours ahead in British area. But yeah, you're welcome to come and join us. We're here every day, Monday through Saturday. I do have to take a day off, so I take Sundays. And it's still technically not a day off because Web3 never sleeps, right? You will see me here. I will be tired sometimes. You will see me yawn. You will see me stretch. And, hey, it's just part of it. I'm here every day with you guys. I'm giving you guys my energy, my attention. I'm trying to help you guys build, grow, and learn. And I want to do that together with you guys here in the Friends Discord. So feel free to hop in. Feel free to hang out. Feel free to participate. There's a chance to win usually every day. There's a contest every week. There's a quiz every week. There's always something for you to participate in. There's always something for you to win with. And we're going to keep that going for as long as possible. Next week, I am taking a week off. We are not doing the live streams all week next week. I'm going to take some time to put together some analytics and really see what's been working, what hasn't been working, what you guys seem to be enjoying the most, what's keeping you here, what's not. And we're going to revamp some things for the next month of events. I want to do it monthly. I want to do it where I'm taking 4 weeks and then I'm taking a week to kind of reevaluate and process so that I can learn and grow as a community manager and the Discord can grow as a community. So yeah, I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in and hanging out. I will see you in the Friends Discord at some point in the future, or I will see you at one of my game nights. I will see you somewhere because I am everywhere.